Hello everyone, Morton here. Of course, time for Attack on Titan, chapter 138, right? Get into that goddamn close thing, right? We used had the anime, the Gabby episode. That was kind of like, but whatever, right? I saw it kind of far out of it every goddamn time, man. But anyway, yeah, goddamn Spider-Man. I gotta get more webpage from that. But anyway, yeah, we have, of course, now then. What is chapter? Like the last chapter? I don't know, but the second to last chapter, right? Quite exciting. I don't know how long it's been out. Unfortunately, it's kind of random when it's out, so I missed it. Maybe it's out for a day now. But anyway, let's start reading it. I want to see what's happening, right? You kind of won, but I don't think Eren's dead. I think they exploded, and and actually, it's kind of silly how. It was nice, but also silly in my opinion, how it's like, oh, I'm gonna do my army and stuff, and then the other guys are like standing up in a positioning, and they're like, give you force to salvation. It's like, what's happening? Why are the Titans positioning themselves in this weird formation, right? That was kind of silly, but it was good when he got sick though. But anyway, let's start reading it. Of course, spoilers be weird, guys. This is manga now, so if you're on anime only, you've been warned, right? Eren might be losing now. That's, Mama Brown and so on, yeah. It was a bone! Is Falco down there? What's happening? Are you okay? She getting wings? What's happening? The bones are disappearing. It looks like, of course, that Eren is, crumbling down, right? Because the lister did remove the seek from him, right? An Ackerman with his power, they get headaches, yeah. A slave with no free will. Yeah, it's like, you are a slave to me. I never even liked you, Mikasa. Next, there we go. I always hated you. No. Is Mikasa finally free? And then Gabby meets her parent because goddamn Gabby is the main character. And Peak meets her family maybe. And Annie might finally meet her dad. We've seen that for years, right? Is Annie finally gonna meet her papa? Falco meets his parents. We stopped the rumbling and he's trying to find her dad, right? How did you get here? Mr. Lionheart led us, your father. Go! Daddy! Yeah, I'm getting some... Yeah, Daddy! And he's running to Papa. Reiner is still fighting, yeah. Where is Reiner and armies? He's still fighting the... Well, army looks fine though, I guess. He's disappointed. And Reiner is also probably not dying because he's immortal, right? Well, yeah. So Eren is fine, right? The insect thing is fine, right? Eren seems to be alive. Eren seems to be. I don't know, man. It's kind of like a guess, right? It's kind of about the guess there, right? I was thinking like, did anyone think that Eren was gonna die, right? I definitely not, and now we see that. Yeah, like I said it last chapter, I said it again, Ray, right? It feels like Eren's gonna survive somehow. He's alive in the insect thing. Maybe if Armin or Reiner finally kills this thing, maybe we can finally kill Eren, right? But no, Eren is... I have to destroy it, right? Destroy the Eren... Oh, that's like a... it's like a napalm, it's like a nuke explodes behind Armin. Yeah, okay. I knew you would die from that. What should we do? Also, Eren steps up again in like a colossal form. What's happening? Because he hasn't eaten Armin, so how would he turn into the Colossal Titan? That's kind of weird. But yeah, Eren, of course, is like next fight. He's like Colossal Titan with long hair. He's like Colossal Titan, but he has the long hair instead. So he's going for that route. Oh, here we go. A final battle. Yeah, keep Eren. Interesting. Gabby somehow is like has a probably good point here. That, but actually, that's weird now. So isn't the shiny centipede, isn't that Eren's brain? But it also is Eren's like body, so it's like maybe a seek then, or I guess because Ymir falls into the centipede Yggdrasil thing, maybe the shiny thing is actually like Ymir somehow, like the actual creator, right? So maybe that's why. So if Eren can get to the centipede, he gets the power back or something. But Gabby's probably right. I don't know how she would know that, but she did see him, of course, turning into it when he shot him earlier, I suppose, in her defense. Yeah, that actually makes sense. He would see it actually. We have to kill the centipede, which is either the real power or the nightmare. Dead. Yeah, so it's peak with their papa. Yeah, we gotta fight that thing. Yeah, so now it's like Colossal. But I think it's kind of weird, honestly, because he didn't eat Armin. So Colossal Titan Eren is gonna fight Armin, the Colossal final battle. But Reiner is still trying to kill the centipede, which is probably like Ymir then, or something. Seek Ymir thing. And then some guy talking to his papa here. He's in here, and everyone's like friendly now because everyone's like, yeah, we gotta fight the evil things together, right? Dad! It's a good goosebump scene though. Annie's like, Papa! Yeah, Annie! So you see that scene for, since basically the first season, right? When Annie was like, my father taught me this thing and so on. So she finally meets the father. So Con is like, he doesn't smell like a dead titan. So he has like a smell awareness. Him and Sasha, I don't smell a titan. Yeah, so it's the same smoke light that they used. I saw the anime today, so yeah. No, yeah, and Peak is like, no, my parents, they might all transform right there. Yeah, so Yin and Con is like, yeah, we're gonna die now. Gabby is crying too, I don't know. And then, I don't know. This is the end for us, bro. Man, what is this end chapter? Yeah, and now Yin and Con's like, hey bro, this is the end, we're gonna die! And like, what the F, man? They're standing there like, yeah, arm, like, man, we're gonna die now, man. It's like laser beaming us, this gas is gonna kill us or whatever. Yeah, like, do you remember Yin, our graduation? We see Dad, and they're all gonna transform, right? Because, yeah, it's the same smoke, right? I can't really talk about this in the anime, which I think didn't make sense how they molded it, but yeah. So, yeah, we get the smoke from the thing, right? So they're all gonna transform now, so they're all gonna turn into Titans. But they actually might still be fine though, because if they defeat Eren, they might still be, be able to revert them, right? But I feel like, okay, so now we got Yin and Con, I guess, is forming. Actually, wouldn't Annie be fine then? Because she's meeting her father here, but she probably is fine because she's a shifter. Yeah, so everyone's transforming top of the hilltop, all the parents and so on. Well, I guess, but I mean, his father will have always transform, right? They won't actually die from that. They will transform. All the aliens are going to transform there on the hilltop. This is actually interesting. Maybe the weird centipede thing is controlling them still, though. It's like it makes them transform and they jump to it, so maybe to use them against Reiner or whatever. Because they're gonna jump down there now, so they don't think they actually try to. Yeah, because they didn't actually try to eat the Marley, so they left them behind there to, I guess, probably defend. Yeah, exactly. Defend the centipede, right? Exactly. He summoned the army to pretend. But yeah, maybe and his parents will die. Maybe. I feel like they can just defeat the centipede and that will save everyone. But what is centipede really? It's like a weird thing. Is it Eren? Because Eren's over there with the colossal thing, right? What is? Yeah, the final boss is the actual JRPG boss. It's the godlike weird centipede monster. That's the actual end boss. If you kill that one, you can save Eren too, right? I feel this chapter now, it really is giving us that feeling of that Eren's gonna be fine as long as you just kill centipede, and then Eren will be fine too, right? So I feel like this chapter he kind of makes it should be a happy ending where as long as you defeat centipede, Eren can lose his powers and be alive, right? This is like an Ymir thing, right? The centipede is that won't actually get even properly. So yeah, the centipede freak thing, because Eren is over there. Yeah, Eren, is over there, with long hair, Colossal Titan for some reason. And actually, again, I don't think it makes any sense because he hasn't eaten an army. I don't like how he can use the powers that's actually consumed, right? So he has the. How can he turn into army now, right? Colossal final battle, definitely was that name, but yeah, Reiner. I feel what Reiner's doing is much more important. Like he's actually getting the real thing. Oh man, then we see not my Yin. We see Yin, we see Connie. That Titan is like Yin though. That's very their Titans' faces are way too similar. And then we see Gabby. Looks like Mom! Yeah, we see Reiner's mom. Of course, they're all transforming. He's getting that Eren feel to it. That's my mom, man. But I feel he can all be saved, right? As long as he uses the physical centipede, whatever that actually is, right? Here comes, Flying Falco. Peak jumps down. Peak has the endurance power, and he's there too, right? If he doesn't kill this shit, right? You can save the parents on. Yeah, Peak is biting it and he's grabbing it, right? As long as they keep fighting the centipede free, you can even probably save Eren too, right? Levi and Mikasa are fine with the Ackermans. They're like, my headache. We're the only one that can kill Eren. She's like, no, but I want to live with my Eren. Oh, time for a Mikasa flashback. He's like, I love Eren, right? It's time for her to be like, I love my Eren. You catch the cold, Mikasa. It's either a flashback, she's dreaming. Eren's different. Might be the patting. Yeah, we ran away. That it's like another time loop. So this is like she dreaming if she had a perfect thing, just Eren. I think this is honestly, in my opinion, uninteresting. Honestly, because it's so one-dimensional. She's like, oh, my dream is to just be with Eren peacefully while everyone dies. This is like her dream is like, let everyone die. It's according to bad ending. Yeah, her dream is like, let's just leave everyone. Armin, they're all dead. Yeah, whatever. I was happy. This is the version I wanted. But the least interesting ending ever. Mikasa's dreaming of just whatever. He smacks Armin though. I still don't get how he can be so tighten without eating it. But anyway, and then we see, oh man, yeah, Reiner's that's good though. Jean is biting his bro Reiner though. He's getting that. Maybe Jean can turn into the shifter now. You can eat Reiner and turn into the armor titan. He's biting him in the neck there, and you also see, of course, Connie there, and then Annie is like fighting her papa, I guess. She's crying, and Mikasa's like, fine, I have to do it. Eren's in the mouth. Help me do it. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna jump at Eren. Annie, yeah, Armin gets smacked. Close his mouth though. Oh, so it's like that. That's back to the center pillar. So this is like a weird man. This is weird, man. So basically, we have Colossal Titan Eren, right? And inside of his mouth, it is another Eren, like another Eren face. So his face is a face, right? It's like a face in a face. Okay. Yet another centipede Eren stuff. And then he looks at Mikasa. Can she actually kill him? And I guess she did, and she cut his head off. And this probably still won't kill him. But yeah, I guess she finally gets him, maybe. And it's a weird kissing scene. Weird kissing scene. Like, yeah. So weird ending. Well, I guess it's more chapter. Huh. She jumps through his big teeth mouth and gets him. And kisses him. And yeah, and then it ends. That's the last... well, I guess it's still one more chapter, right? It's not the ending of the ending. It's like, well, it's one more chapter, right? At least one more chapter. I have to just read it. Yeah, how many is left, right? What's the plan? I'm just wondering, because I think it's gonna be like an epilogue at least. I wonder if Adam has like an actual number. How many it will be. Long Dream, this thing is called. not in the tank battle, but they would kind of finish off one more. I feel like it'd be one more chapter probably. Yeah, one more chapter, right? It's like a weird ending. But yeah, let's review it. I'm thinking. So we've seen them all meet their parents, and that's short-lived, right? So, you know, Annie finally meets her father and so on. It's been a big thing for her, right? Finally meets her parent, then he transforms, right? Because they have the smoke thing. It's like we saw in the anime today, right? They have the smoke thing, get the smoke up there, and it transforms them all into Titans again. But not to eat, but it clearly controls them, right? So he doesn't just make it to eat Mars or whatever. It clearly uses them as weapons against Reiner and so on, right? So it is clearly a self-defense mechanic from this centipede thing. But I mean, yeah, I still think that even if the ending when she kisses Eren as the last point there, I still see that as, you know, this could still be somehow fixed. I feel, right? I feel this is not like the end of Eren or whatever, because just how the centipede, this like Ymir centipede you see falls into, whatever that is supposed to be, right? I just feel that could be if they defeat centipede, I think they can still save Eren or someone, because that seems to be the actual thing that is causing everything, right? That thing is like released. That thing might be Zeke, because you know Zeke kind of, you know, had this thing earlier and he's gone, but not really. But I think that one seems to be the actual thing that has all the powers, right? And whatever that monster kind of eats, right? So it seems to be that thing, you know, that is the Pat Yggdrasil thing, right? The living kind of monster tree, centipede, yeah, the tendril thing. If that one is destroyed, I think everyone's gonna revert, right? I have a hard time seeing it ending with everyone dying, because like right now we have Jean transforming, we have Connie transforming, we have Gabby transforming, right? They all transformed. It was kind of beautiful when Gabby was biting, of course, the other one, but Jean and Connie were biting Reiner in the neck. I was like, oh, he might get his power now. Interesting. He's getting back there again. Reiner and Jean, right? Back to the fighting, but it to me feels like I have a very hard time seeing it actually ending so bad that everyone dies. Like it's a super tragic ending where only Mikasa and Levi are alive, basically, right? And maybe Annie and someone, but you know, and Peak looks fine, I suppose, but. Again, I really think they can just defeat Centipede, right? So I'm surprised, honestly, to see that Mikasa and Levi, honestly, in my opinion, felt kind of stupid. Like, why are they going after Eren? I mean, I understand Eren is, you know, he has to stop him, but wouldn't it be more effective if Levi and Mikasa just killed the Centipede instead? Like, yeah, instead of, because the mission is like, we can't have, you know, Eren meeting this weird Centipede thing, right? So this kind of over here, right? And, you know, the Titans are fighting this thing and they're fighting Eren, but they could all just kill this thing instead, and Eren probably would be fine. And I still think that Eren can be fine, because this chapter to me, I said it earlier in the reaction part, but I feel this chapter here to me at least really, really much more enforces that the centipede is a central thing, right? So if you destroy that thing, it transformed all the aliens, right? And that scene was freaking sad when they were like holding, you know, arm, Ian and Connie. So that was sad. But you know what I mean? If that thing is like, if they fix that stuff right, they can save them. So, I mean, that was sad, man. That was sad when they were like, we're dying now, Bran. This is the last day, and like, yeah, that was sad. That was really sad when they were like, yeah, we're gonna die now. But I love you, bro. So that happens, of course. They get owned by that. But I feel they're gonna be fine. I said it a few months ago. I had a hard time seeing that everyone is gonna die. Annie looks fine, or she's fighting Centipede. Annie and Peter are fine. They probably will survive this thing. Because she's crying because her father transformed. But yeah, I see Reiner's mom and so on. It kind of felt that they really went easy with the Jean and Connie and so on. He made them look very similar to their human forms. Like, it's not a question who is transforming. Gabby and so on. Yeah, they look very, very similar. Like, there's no question who they are. It's like whatever. They just clear these characters, and we have that colossal fight. I don't like that, honestly, though. I said earlier, I don't like that too much. I don't get how Eren can transform into Arm, basically, because we had it. He's this Titan, right? And you know he can summon this stuff, and he has the power of different Titans because he has more than one power. But now in the end, suddenly he transforms he goes into Armin, right? Yeah. In this last fight, he suddenly transforms into a Ghost Titan. We've never seen that before. He has the Eren hair, right? It's like the Ghost Titan with Eren's hairstyle. And it's like, how did that suddenly happen? He hasn't eaten that power. I feel it's a little bit weird how he has like all the powers when he needs to. So it looks like a cool fight, but I don't think that make any sense from an animation standpoint. How he can like suddenly use his other type of powers. And also, I think it actually would feel, in my opinion, if he looked more like his older self. You know, like I think I would like it more honestly if he transformed into a huge guy, but it still looked like, you know, Eren's classic or some kind of shape of that. But it looks way too much like Armin in my opinion, used with the hair. It's like Armin with Eren's face, right? So I feel that's a little bit weird how he went straight up into Colossal Titan form, but he has long hair. And that's the only difference. Like yeah, it's like straight up and the ears, right? So it's the Eren face, then he has the face in the face though. That's kind of weird because it's not like Armin has that. That is strange, yeah. Like why and how did Mikasa know that? But anyway, why does he have like his like centipede face inside the mouth? Because Armin doesn't have that. Banhold didn't have that. So I don't know why. It's like he's turning into the Colossal Titan, but he doesn't have. Yeah, it's like that is kind of weird actually. That is kind of weird. And Mikasa, of course, dreams of just sacrificing everyone so she can live peaceful with Eren, which would be really silly. But yeah, I'm not transforming. Now, I was sad when Jean and Collins also get transformed, but I think they're gonna be fine. I'm still in denial, but I have a hard time seeing them actually getting killed. I think they actually will be fine. I do think so. Not really what Lava did, he just kind of opened up the, I guess. He heavily in the mouth, I guess. Kind of opened up the exit, or the entrance for her to kiss him. The beautiful kiss there, kiss of death there. And Ymir looks happy. But it really feels like this chapter, I said it a few times now, but it really feels again, right, that the centipede is constantly being shown as the real bad guy, right? The centipede is like the monster thing that's transforming everyone else. Centipede is the one that gives Ymir her power, right? And that has been a thing. We saw it of course earlier with Gabby showed it, right, and it's been hinted to that thing. But the more this chapter here and of course last chapter, the centipede really now seems to be the real, you know, the true bad guy, right? Like if that one is destroyed, and it might be like a monster, right? Like he doesn't have any intelligence. It seems to have intelligence though. But even if it doesn't have intelligence or like a high level, it seems to be a weird. I can transform these humans to fight for me, yeah, and to defend them from Reiner and so on, right? So it might not be. How say it, evil kind of schemer bad guy, right? Not like a master plan. My master plan was world domination. It might not be that kind of bad guy, right? But it seems to be if you destroy the actual centipede, its monstrous kind of godlike centipede, right? You actually probably will just turn off all the titans, right? That thing is the one that creates all the powers, right? So again, maybe Eren dies, maybe not. I don't think that actually is confirmed here, even though Mikasa maybe got him. But I think it's all about what happens when you kill that centipede. That's my theory. Absolutely. What happens when you kill centipede? That to me seems to be the real question, right? If you kill that one, because I just feel even more so now since Jean, Gabby, Connie, all of them transform, right? And also Annie's papa and so on, right? And you know Reiner's mom and so on. And I have a hard time seeing honestly everyone dying. I think this is too. It seems that if like too few characters died. If Jean got killed right by Eren or whatever, I'd be like, I can see him dying. Okay, one character died. And then Gabby dies, I'm like, okay, Gabby dies. And then like Annie's dad dies, I'm like, okay, that's sad, yeah. You know what I mean? If a few of them die, I'll be like, okay, this is probably a real death. But not everyone's gonna die. You know what I mean? So it went from like, okay, maybe Jean and Connie will die. That would be sad. That'd be a sad ending. But that was like everyone is about to die. Nah, that to me is too much, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe everyone will die. It will be a really last episode. But I really don't think anyone. That's what I feel. If everyone is suddenly about to die, right? Except maybe like Levi or Falco up in the sky. But if everyone else is kind of like dying, you know what I mean? Then I feel that no one will die. I think it's very clear. There might be like a tropey thing in my head, but I think it's a hard time to see it. Everyone gets it. So now then, when everyone is about to die, right? Annie, Peak, perhaps not, but kinda they're crying, but they might be dying, so on, right? Reiner is probably won't die, but you know Reiner is about to die again, right? And so on. And Eren is about to die, right? They're all kinda dying, right? That to me feels like maybe someone will die, but because the reason is that if the centipede, that's the central thing, right? If that thing is removed, everyone's probably fine, right? Yeah, it's like one thing to save everyone at the same time. If that one is destroyed, that probably saves, you know, the parents, right? You know, so Yen and Colin so probably goes back, right? And that also will automatically then save Reiner and Peak and Annie and so on, right? And then the only question is, will Eren survive that? That's like the only question I feel. But honestly though, if you kill Centipede somehow, it's very tough, right? But if they destroy that one, yeah, like won't that actually just, you know, probably remove the whole alien thing, right? And then they can't fight the powers. So I think that's the whole thing, right? If you destroy that one, that's like a way to completely remove the powers of the bad guy, right? Or the actual, you know, universe bad guy, and then probably then stop the war and so on, right, between them, to some extent at least. But anyway, yeah, that's Attack on Titan review, guys, reaction, guys. Of course, next month. Next month, I'm gonna try to be. I don't know when it was out, but yeah, next time I'm gonna, you know, be on time, hopefully, and we're gonna do, of course. I don't know where it's out now, but yeah, and do it on YouTube probably then the last final chapter, right? And be very excited to see how it's gonna end, right? But I think again, I'll do a tier video about it probably in 2-3 years now, probably before that chapter, and be like, if Centipede is destroyed, right, then everyone is destroyed, right? Probably. That's my guess, guys.